combating neuromuscular degeneration. Anything that might help in your battle is worth investigating. It's for this reason I have devoted so much time to learning about vitamins and supplements. Through my own research, talking to nutritionists, and using regular blood tests to review what is and isn't working, I have slowly developed a regime of supplementation that works well for me. Clearly, what works for me is not going to work for everyone. So I'm not going to just sit here and list what I supplement with and recommend everyone does the same. In this episode, I will be discussing what I take, but I will also be showing the research and studies that back up each of those vitamins and supplements. Hopefully, the following information is helpful to some. And to reiterate what I've said before, I am not a trained professional, and any decision to begin supplementation shouldn't be done without first talking to your GP or nutritionist. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is sometimes called the sunshine vitamin because it's produced in your skin in response to sunlight. It's a fat-soluble vitamin in a family of compounds that include vitamin D1, D2, and D3. A study by 2 Pennsylvania doctors shows that people suffering from neuromuscular diseases have a high prevalence of vitamin D deficiency. Previous work has shown vitamin D deficiency to be quite common in neurological disorders, such as multiple sclerosis, myasthenia gravis, and Parkinson's. This study suggests this concern may be more prevalent in other neuromuscular conditions as well. While the connection between vitamin D deficiency and neurologic disease is likely complex and not yet fully understood, this study may prompt doctors to consider checking vitamin D levels in their patients' neurologic conditions and supplementing when necessary. Other benefits from supplementing with vitamin D include promoting healthy bones and teeth, supporting immune, brain, and nervous system health, regulating insulin levels and supporting diabetes management, supporting lung function and cardiovascular health, influencing the expression of genes involved in cancer development. Beyond vitamin supplements, sunshine is one of the best sources of vitamin D, but depending on where you live, sun exposure can plummet during winter. Good food sources include fatty fish like wild salmon, cod liver oil, beef liver, orange juice, milk fortified with vitamin D, and eggs. The recommended daily intake for adults is 600 IUs daily. The maximum daily intake, unlikely to cause harmful effects on health, is 4,000 IUs. Personally, I take 3,000 IUs a day, as recommended by my nutritionist. Magnesium. Every cell in your body contains magnesium and needs it to function. One of the main roles is acting as a cofactor or helper molecule in the biochemical reactions continuously performed by enzymes. In fact, it's involved in more than 6,000 reactions in your body, including energy creation, protein formation, gene maintenance, muscle movement, nerve transmission, neuromuscular conduction. Due to these important functions within the nervous system, magnesium is a mineral of intense interest for the potential prevention and treatment of neurological disorders. Other benefits of adequate magnesium intake includes it may boost exercise performance, fights depression, has benefits against type 2 diabetes, can lower blood pressure, has anti-inflammatory benefits, which means reduced muscle cramps, tension, and stiffness, can help prevent migraines, reduces insulin resistance. Foods that are high in magnesium includes nuts, seeds, avocado, brown rice, milk, and oatmeal. The recommended daily intake is 400 to 420 per day for men and 310 to 320 milligrams per day for women. Fish oil, omega-3 fatty acids. Ingestion of omega-3 fatty acids is known to exert favorable health effects on a number of biological processes. However, it's the optimized neuromuscular function that has caught the attention of those treating neuromuscular disorders. Other benefits of the adequate intake of fish oil includes can fight anxiety and depression, can improve eye health, improves brain health, improves multiple risk factors of heart disease, can reduce inflammation, improves bone and joint health, may improve quality of sleep. Fish is the best source of omega-3 fatty acids, in particular fatty fish, such as salmon, anchovies, or mackerel. Recommended daily intake is 250 to 500 milligrams of omega-3s per day for healthy adults. However, there has been evidence that higher doses for those with NMDs has proven beneficial. Vitamin B. B vitamins play crucial roles as coenzymes and beyond in the nervous system. Particularly vitamin B1, B6, and B12 contribute essentially to the maintenance of a healthy nervous system. Their importance is highlighted by the fact that many neurological diseases are linked to deficiencies in one or more of these vitamins. But they can improve certain neurological conditions even without a proven deficiency. Other benefits attained from vitamin B supplementation include aids in cell health, promotes growth of red blood cells, increases energy levels, improves eyesight, promotes healthy brain function, aids in good digestion, may promote healthy appetite. Beyond supplements, sources of vitamin B include dairy, eggs, red and white meat, fish, and dark greens. It is recommended that adults get 400 micrograms daily. Coenzyme Q10. Coenzyme Q10, also known as CoQ10, is a compound that helps generate energy in your cells. It is an electron carrier of the mitochondrial respiratory chain with antioxidant properties. CoQ10 and its analog ep3 have been widely used in treatment of neurodegenerative and neuromuscular disorders. These compounds could potentially play a role in treatment of mitochondrial disorders, including Parkinson's, Huntington's, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, Friedreich's ataxia, and other NMDs, which have been linked to mitochondrial dysfunction. Other benefits of the additional CoQ10 into your supplementation regime include promotes heart health, improves exercise performance, may promote fertility, may aid in diabetes management. CoQ10 can be found in food sources such as organ meat, beef, pork, fatty fish, and dark greens. A typical daily dose is 100 to 200 micrograms. Creatine. Creatine, a food supplement popular among athletes, may improve strength among people with neuromuscular diseases. According to a study published in March 10 issue of Neurology, the scientific journal of the American Academy of Neurology, patients taking creatine supplements had an average 10 to 15% improvement in their ability to perform high-intensity exercises. Creatine is inexpensive, it's non-toxic, and has few side effects. The improvements are as encouraging as many of the treatments people are using for these illnesses. Author of the study, Mark Tarnopolsky, said long-term studies are needed to determine how creatine supplements could help neuromuscular patients improve their daily lives. It's possible that this added strength could be enough to help someone who's having trouble eating to bring the spoon up to their mouth, he said. Or maybe for someone who's on the verge of going into a wheelchair, it may buy them an extra few weeks or months. Clearly, we need larger studies to address these potential benefits. Participants also gained weight during the study. Studies with healthy people taking creatine have showed that weight gains come from muscle, not fat. This could be a great benefit for patients with NMDs, where muscle atrophy is common. Most meat sources contain varying amounts of creatine. Those that are highest include pork, beef, salmon, venison, and tuna. The standard way to take the supplement is through what's known as creatine loading, followed by a maintenance amount daily. BetaAlanine. An increase in acidity in the muscles is a primary contributor to fatigue, both during and after exercise. So to decrease neuromuscular fatigue when exercising, the focus is now shifting from the concept of minimizing lactic acid buildup to a more accurate model that instead focuses on how acid buildup in the muscles can best be buffered. The presence of beta-alanine is quickly emerging as a primary factor in promoting the ability of muscle to buffer the acid-producing hydrogen ions that are generated during rapid and intense exercise. It's quite simple to me. Beta-alanine decreases fatigue during training, which means a person supplementing with it can push themselves harder, thus achieve greater results, ultimately meaning more muscle can be built or sustained, prolonging degeneration and atrophying of muscle mass for those with NMDs. The top food sources of beta-alanine are meat, poultry, and fish. The standard dosage of beta-alanine is 2 to 5 grams daily. Consuming beta-alanine with a meal can further increase carnosine levels. Caffeine. Caffeine is a powerful substance that can improve physical and mental performance. A single dose can significantly improve exercise performance. Unlike most substances and supplements, caffeine can affect cells throughout the body, including both muscle and brain cells. So similar to the use of beta-alanine and creatine, my inclusion of caffeine in the video is due to its ability to increase exercise performance, which is beneficial for those with NMDs, as explained previously. All three of these substances can be found in many pre-workouts. However, they do not always have the best doses of each substance in those products. So it's worth investigating your options before buying them. All of these substances can also be bought separate in powder or capsule form, which I have found to be easier to attain the correct doses with. Coffee has the highest amount of caffeine than any other natural sources. It's also a lot cheaper as an alternative to caffeine supplements. Black tea has the next highest level of caffeine, followed by green tea, then chocolate milk. 200 micrograms of caffeine may be the optimal dose for performance enhancement in most people. Caffeine can be taken in the hour before exercise, during exercise, or in the latter half of prolonged endurance exercise to improve performance. L-carnitine. L-carnitine is a nutrient and dietary supplement. It plays a crucial role in the production of energy by transporting fatty acids into your cell's mitochondria. The mitochondria acts as engines within your cells, burning these fats to create usable energy. Your body can produce L-carnitine out of amino acids lysine and methionine. L-carnitine has been studied for its effectiveness in treating multiple NMDs. The possible therapeutic uses of L-carnitine are still being studied. However, overwhelmingly, The results so far have been very positive. Other benefits of supplementing with L-carnitine include may increase fat loss, boost metabolism, promotes heart health, aids the immune system. Similar to creatine and beta-alanine, L-carnitine can be found in fish, red, and white meat. The recommended dosage is slightly varied depending on the form of L-carnitine taken and the goal in mind for its use. However, as a rule, 2,000 micrograms is a safe and effective dose regardless of the form of L-carnitine. The vitamins and supplements I have discussed in this video are not everything one can use, and not even everything I take, but they are the ones that have the most supporting evidence. Everyone watching this video with an NMD should definitely do their own research and again consult with a health professional before moving forward with any changes to their supplementing regime. I believe exercise and nutrition are the building blocks which we have to fortify ourselves against neuromuscular degeneration, and then vitamins and supplements act as a mortar to fill in the gaps between those building blocks. I hope this video has been informative, and thank you for watching.